Last but not least, I'm going to show you a very neat trick. I'm going to create an effect right above the mixer, believe it or not. Okay, before, let's take a look to the back of the rack. Okay, the master output of the mixer is connected to my hardware device. So I'm going to create this mastering suite combi effect. Okay, that's for mastering your track, giving it the last touches of compression and equalizing to make it sound really fat and louder. But since I want to apply this mastering effect to my whole mix, I have to create it above the mixer. That's to say, between the hardware device and the mixer. M-Class Mastering Suite Combi. Drag it above the mixer. Let's take a look to the connections now. Master output of my mixer to the input of the mastering combinator and right out to my hardware device. First, I'm going to bypass this so you can have a taste of before and after. Let's turn it on now. And let's try different presets. Let's try hip hop. So you have all of these mastering presets that sound great, and I hope that you notice how much louder and fatter the sound was when I applied this effect. So pretty much now, by having used all these effects, sends, inserts, different types of instruments in the mastering suite, I can say pretty much that I have complete my mix. Of course, this was kind of like a quick job for demonstrational purposes, but I hope you will get useful information out of it. Now it's the time to bounce out our song, meaning to convert it in an audio file so we can burn it to a CD, play it in iTunes, or convert it to an MP3 and email it to whoever. So to do that, first I'm going to take a look to my sequencer window and make sure that this E here, this E stands for end of the song. It's kind of close to where my song ends. Otherwise, when I export my file, I'm going to have all this extra silence here that I don't want. Once you've done that, you go to File, Export Song as Audio File. So here you choose the location. You can choose to save it as an AFF or WAV file. Won't make a big difference. Both formats are very standard. And here you choose your name. Let's call it Recent Mix. Save it to the desktop. Sample rate. By default, you will always going to be using 44.1. Stick to this. Maybe you will use 48 if you're working for video, but I recommend you to stay to 44.1 16 bits, which is the standard resolution for a CD. Export. And now here it is, my recent mix file right here. And I'm going to play it with iTunes. There you go. So I hope by now I'm giving you enough tools in Reason for you to experiment, try things out, and basically put together a lot of tracks. For this, practice make perfect, and you're going to be progressing and evolving both as a programmer and a musician the more tracks you make. So always keep working, don't get discouraged if things don't sound just the way you want. If you're taking this course, I assume you're just starting with Reason, and there is a learning curve, but basically it's a lot of fun to experiment and do different things with so many options for different sounds and different styles. You can pretty much change everything from the tempo to the instruments to the effects, not to speak of automation with which you can do all kinds of transformations in real time. I'm sure this course will get you going in Reason and hopefully some other programs. So keep it up and keep making good music.